Let's go. We are live. We got some epic news to talk about.
Oh, we have our camera! Reggie Fils, man!
Obi-Wan plays.
That's right. What's up? All right.
Obi-Wan plays.
What is going on, everybody? How are y'all doing? We have a lot of Switch 2 news to talk about today. What do you have to do?
Make sure like and subscribe.
Make sure to like and subscribe. Notification squad says undefined. Only we have a date. We got to talk about this news. Whoa, what is this aspect ratio? What do you mean? Did the stream? Let me see how it's looking. Oh, is the stream looking messed up for y'all? But why is it showing like that for y'all? I have no idea why. I have no idea why it's showing like this. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see if I can fix my aspect ratio. Where do I go? I think it was settings. I don't know if it'll let me do it while I'm live. Audio, video. It's grayed out. I can't change it. Why? Why is it doing this? Let me try smartphone. Hey, how do I get it out of smartphone? Oh, bro, I got a 5-head. How do I get it out of the smartphone format, bro? Hold on. I do not feel like restarting the stream. Stream. Output. How do I get it out of the smartphone format on OBS? Trump. Even Obi-Wan stream. I'm trying to figure this out. It looks like a real... I'm trying to figure it out. Hold on, guys. Give the stream a thumbs up. We're going to get this thing going as soon as I figure out my aspect ratio. You know what? I think it's grayed out. I don't think I can. No, no, because before I streamed, my thing was showing off. I don't use OBS. Squishable. The screen looks like a bad English dub Kung Fu. Streamlabs. I am using Streamlabs. All right. Wait, hold on, y'all. All right. I can even swipe to another video like a reel. Looks like Nintendo Wii graphics as bugs. I don't know what's going on. Let me see something. Let me see if I could figure it out. I might have to video output scale resolution bilinear filter. I don't know how to change it. Shorts live. I thought there was a dual output option I use for TikTok and Twitch. Nah. Let me try something real quick. Let me see OBS. Let me search real quick. OBS stream showing in God, this is a fail, bro. OBS stream showing in YouTube Shorts aspect ratio. How do I change it, bro? Base canvas and apps are set to 1080 to stream in the vertical aspect ratio. No, and I have it in the right aspect ratio. Look younger. Obi-Wan got stretched, huh? Yeah, hey, I don't know how to get this off, bro. How to get it back. Adjust your video settings. You're going to adjust the canvas size of the video so it fits the vertical. No. Give you 9 by... I do have it at the right aspect ratio. I don't know why it's doing this, bro. Hold on. We're gonna get this. We're gonna try to get this right. Audio, video. Oh, I have one in one and one in the other. Is that why? Output resolution is showing 1080 by 1960. I think it should be 1960 by 1080. I can't change it. Hey, y'all. Hey, I need y'all to do me a big one. I'm going to sign off and sign right back on and try to wait. Let me see if I can do it real quick. Don't go anywhere, y'all. Don't go anywhere. I'm gonna see if it'll let me go right to the same stream. If I don't get the same stream back, then refresh your page. I'm going right back live. Hold on. I think I see what I did wrong. It's ready to adjust the cameras so that it fits the vertical mode. You want 1080 by 19. All right, the bottom one, it has to be 1960 first. I think this might do it. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna be right back on in 2 minutes. Live. All right, we're back live. All right, y'all let me know if it worked. Hey, refresh your page. Did it work? It did. It worked, sort of. It worked. Refresh. Let me see if it worked. Hold on. We good? We good? We good? And we still live in the same stream? Did I just pull a miracle? It's good. Let's go. And is it the same stream too? We still got 76 in. We lit. We are lit. Thugs, buddy, you just a hater. We live. We good. All right. Hey, I am a technical genius. It won't let me full screen wide, but it's all good. All right, perfect. Small screen. We back, boys. All right. For me, it's good. All right. It's looking good on my side. Technology. All right. We have so much to talk about, and we are already 8 minutes into the stream. We're going to get started. I need everybody first to give the stream a big thumbs up. Let's destroy that like button. We are at 16 likes. I need 14 people. Let's get it to 30 likes right now. Do it. Also, I have to mention this. All right, we're good. It won't let you go to a widescreen. I don't know why it's doing that, but it is what it is. All right, for now, hey, it won't let me go to live stream. My kids did it. Skip to live. All right, whatever. We good. I don't know. It's fixed. You refreshed. It's 100% fixed. They just need to refresh it. Okay. All right, so we good. We are giving away a Switch 2 console. I'm a genius. I impress myself sometimes. We are giving away a Switch 2 console to a lucky subscriber. Mario Kart World, Switch 2 console, and a 512 gigabyte micro SD express card could be yours. Shout out to Murr, one of my sponsors, for sponsoring this giveaway. It's going to be big. It's going to be epic. Shout out to ASAP. He won the first Switch 2 console. They will be mailed. ASAP said he wanted me to sign it first, so I'm going to sign it, and then we're going to mail it off to ASAP. It's going to be lit. All right. And you want to join a dope? Oh, tonight, I might do it on this channel. It's either going to be on this channel or my gaming channel. We're going to do a prize tournament in Mario Kart 8 for the sponsors, battle mode. So it's going to be completely random, the winner, because battle mode can be random.
Daddy,
we're going to do battle mode.
Daddy,
yeah?
whatever you do not pick coin runners.
We'll see. We're going to pick all different modes. We're going to do cops and robbers, pop the balloon. We're going to be doing everything. All right. So that's tonight. I'm shooting for around 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. If you want to join a dope gaming community, get on my Switch friend list, get into our prize tournaments, and just hang out. The link's in the description. All right. We got all of that out the way. We got the stream working right. Let's get to the news. Throw Cappy. All right. The first news item And it's just a reminder, y'all. Tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will have a Mario Kart World. Oh, also, Ghost Wolf. Did I say it's sponsored by Ghost Wolf? I did. But shout out to Ghost Wolf with the $2 super chat. I need the chat to spam Ghost Wolf. And Ghost Wolf is sponsoring the giveaway for tomorrow. Not the giveaway for tomorrow. The prize tournament that we're doing with the sponsors. Ghost Wolf is sponsoring it. All right. B-Man. Oh, wait, who's typing Ghost Wolf? Al, Khalil, No Sag, B-Man, all type Ghost Wolf. Ghost Wolf said, you know I'm the giveaway winner. We'll see, Ghost Wolf. Your name is in the running. We're pulling it live on stream. All right.
How many people are in there?
Bowsette, Romaine, Mark. All right, so the first thing we got to talk about is tomorrow there will be a direct exclusive to Mario Kart World. Let me put up some Mario Kart World. Let me pull up some gameplay for Mario Kart World. I have to say this. This is the most hyped.
This is the best game I've ever seen.
I have. My son said it's the best game he's ever seen.
It's also the best one.
This is the most hyped that I've ever been for a direct focused on a game. Now we know that this is going to be all about Mario Kart World. They're probably going to talk. Digital Foundry has already leaked that there is a 120 frames per second mode. They may touch on that tomorrow. Nintendo, this generation more than any other, they are pushing frame rates resolution in their discussion, which is surprising because that's such an un-Nintendo thing. But Goat Kart World, that's facts. Lake Show, cancel your Sonic, whatever that racing game pre-order. No, I'm joking. But I can't wait for this direct tomorrow. This is just the first thing we're talking about. It's going to be focused on Mario Kart World. What do y'all want to see, chat? What do y'all want to see tomorrow in the direct? I already know what I want to see. I want to see a adventure mode, like a single player type adventure mode. We're in an actual world where you could drive around, like we have missions. Get to this point, you gotta maybe you gotta like deliver something to a certain part of the map within a certain time frame.
Well, also they have like this
and
thing. They have like this
boss battles, a campaign mode, says Lake Show. Facts. Kart World looks terrible. Should be a free game. Chris, you just want the game for free. But boss battles. Why? Diddy Kong Racing. In Diddy Kong Racing, we had boss battles. That was the last time. That's the last time Nintendo had a first party open world like racing type game, Diddy Kong Racing. And we had boss battle. So I want that. Ghost Wolf with the $2 super chat. He says 200 cc.
Wait,
yes, Ghost Wolf. Hold on. Let me tell. Yes, Ghost. I need everybody to push enter. I need everyone to type Ghost Wolf in the chat. I do like 200 and 200cc will come in handy in this game more than any other, especially when you're driving from one location to another, zipping through those lanes at 200cc. Crazy, bro. Now, I tell you this. I forgot what I was going to say right before Ghost Wolf did it, but everybody's spamming Ghost Wolf. 200cc is. Want to see? Oh, that's what I was going to say. That would be cool. Now, there's one character, and this is a crazy prediction. Somebody timestamp this, so if this happens tomorrow, you're going to be like, Obi-Wan, that's crazy that you noticed this and that you called this. Notice, there is a notable character from Mario Kart 8 that is surprisingly missing in this game right now? Who is it?
The Koopa Leagues.
Diddy Kong.
Oh yeah, and
No
and Funky
Diddy.
Kong. No.
There's no Diddy.
There's
No Diddy. Get it? No Diddy. There's no Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong was in Mario Kart 8.
Kong was also in Mario Kart Tour.
Dixie Kong was in there?
No, it's Mario Kart Tour.
Okay, Mario Kart Tour. But there's no Diddy.
There's no Funky either.
Bro, I think that's intentional. Everybody has been saying, we want Diddy Kong Racing. We want Diddy Kong Racing. We want Diddy Kong Racing. Diddy Kong Racing had an adventure mode with boss battles. I think they're going to reveal Diddy Kong in this direct and somehow tie him to the adventure mode. And we're going to have Mario Kart and Diddy Kong Racing all in one game. I'm predicting the adventure mode will be called Diddy Kong Racing. It might not be called Diddy Kong Racing, but it's going to be Diddy Kong is going to be prominently featured in the adventure mode. And it's going to mirror Diddy Kong Racing. Why? I think we're going to have races specific to hovercrafts, like water vehicles, like wave race. Like wave race where we have jet skis and like time trials and different things. We're going to have water. I've already said this. I don't think there's a coincidence also. No gliders, perfect timing. Let's go back to that. You see what? Bro. Wait, hold on. Watch this. There's no longer gliders, bro. It's airplanes. They're still gliding down. There's going to be a mode where everyone is actually flying. I'm so confident in this one thing with the airplane mode. There's going to be full flight with the planes in Mario Kart World. Why in the world would they drop gliders just to have you still just gliding? It makes no sense. This is my biggest and boldest prediction for this direct. We're going to have full out airplane races, just like Diddy Kong Racing. I'm telling you, there's a reason why there's no Diddy. No Diddy Kong in the game. He's going to make his grand debut tomorrow. And we're going to have full adventure mode featuring Diddy Kong.
I swear, if all your predictions are wrong, never.
Now, I went a little specific, but I do feel we're going to at least get some type of adventure mode. Like, there's modes in the game that they haven't revealed. They haven't talked about battle mode yet. There hasn't been no discussion of.
I swear, it's not battle.
Bro, battle mode in a huge open world could be crazy. What if we have something like Fortnite, where everybody's just on the map, and it's like a battle royale? You're eliminated. Like you get hit by a red shell, eliminated.
Like the old balloon battle, you know?
Yeah, like we're squatted up in like 4 squads racing in parts around the world. What if this is like Fortnite? And we get a battle royale somehow on this map. What if the map changes? Like, you know how Fortnite maps change? What if Nintendo starts doing like seasons?
Okay, no.
Because, check this out. They started doing seasons in Splatoon. And what if they do seasons in Mario Kart? And different seasons, the map changes. I think the potential can be out of this world. Pun intended. So the Mario Kart Direct tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Your boy will be up early, ready for the Direct. Let me make sure I have. Yeah, we already have it. Alert. 2 hours. All right. Here we go. Hey, so we will be up early in the morning. I'm setting an alarm from now, bro. The direct starts at 9. Direct starts at 9. So we're going to just be ready to go in the morning. We're going to be ready. Let me double check it's on. We're going to be live streaming. Make sure your notifications are on.
Wake me up.
Maybe I'll wake y'all up. But it's going to be crazy. This is probably going to be the best direct focused on a game. So let's see. Nintendo's confident because the big kickback has been $80, $80, $80. Nintendo is confident that by the end of this direct, your $80 concerns will be zipped. Now, one thing I feel Nintendo should do, Nintendo, y'all need to turn off those comments during this direct. Turn off the comments in your video because everybody's just going to be spamming, drop the price, drop the price, drop the price. And there are a lot of people just trolling, PlayStation fans, Xbox fans, people that probably ain't even going to get the game no matter what it is. They're telling y'all to drop the price, etc., etc. Nintendo, do yourself a big one and just turn off the comments. They did turn them off. They're off? Okay. Let me look. I'm at the actual stream. Chat is disabled for this live stream. Perfect. Hey, I'm glad you mentioned that. This is the exact stream. Hey, tomorrow. I already got it ready for y'all. We already got it ready. Live in 20 hours. And they've already turned off the chat. Thank you, Nintendo. I'm going to do some, tonight when I stream Mario Kart, I'm going to do some experimenting. I want to do my stream in 4K. This right now is in 1080p. So I want to just try something with my resolution. Just trying something. I'm going to test it for tonight's stream. I don't want to test it. You know what? I ain't doing no tests. I'm going to keep it just like it is for tomorrow. I will be live streaming the direct tomorrow. My live reactions. It's going to be lit. All right. So Lake Show just confirmed. That's correct. The chat has been disabled for the Mario Kart World Direct tomorrow, and I'm glad. I'm glad they did that because it's just gonna be people trolling, bro. So we could just enjoy the direct, check out the games, and have a good time, man. So this is gonna be lit. This is gonna be lit. The game. See the game, the battle mode probably gonna be revealed. We'll probably get some new characters. Some new characters. Now, I don't think have there ever been a third-party character in a Mario Kart game? No. So Rayman, I don't think that's.
No, they do that in Mario Kart. Yeah.
Now, Super Smash Brothers, you're more than likely to get Rayman. But not in Wave Race 64. We already got Wave Race on the Nintendo 64 online service. Man, we need achievements, Nintendo. All right. The next. So make sure your notifications are on for the channel. We're going to be live streaming it at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be lit. Now, the next news item is lit. It looks like we have a pre-order date for the US. All right, let me read the information. Then we're going to get right into it, and I'm going to tell you why this just all made sense. This is coming from Mashable.com. Multiple sites are reporting it, though. Ever since Nintendo indefinitely delayed pre-orders on the Switch 2 in the US and Canada, Switch gamers have been in limbo. Now, if you've been living under a rock, Nintendo originally announced the pre-orders for April 9th. Then after the whole tariff situation on April 2nd, they said we're delaying the pre-orders. Canada was still a go for April 9th until Nintendo realized, hold on, we're shipping them into the US and then shipping them to Canada. So Canada, by default, their pre-orders also got delayed. Shout out to Al with the $5 super chat. Turning off comments discourages freedom of speech. That's a dark path. Not when everybody's trolling. Not when everyone is trolling. Hey, But shout out to Al. Appreciate Al for the $5 super chat. I need the chat to type Al. Show my guy Al some love. I get it. But like, everybody was just like expressing different concerns, but everybody just spamming drop the price during the whole thing. It's just going to be distracting. So I think that's a good move by Nintendo. Bowsette type Al. Copper type Al. Bradley type Al. Showing up, what's up, bro? Khalil type Al. Everybody's typing Al in the chat. All right. So pre-orders ended up being delayed in the US and Canada, but not in UK. UK pre-orders still went live and the console was sold out in minutes. So that lets me know, at least that the fact that it never was delayed in the UK, that the June 5th date of the actual console is still intact. That's never been delayed. And I don't think that's going to be delayed based on everything, because Nintendo has their direct up and it just keeps repeating June 5th. So the June 5th release date is still a lock. All right. Now, the wait may finally be over. A new leak from Deal Labs on Blue Sky and other sources have also shown it. Suggests that U.S. retailers, are eyeing either April 21st or 30th as the official pre-order date. But there's another date that I think is more legitimate than those. The leaker, who has proven reliable in the past, reports that Canadian, a shout out to Lake Show, and I'm going to tell y'all the exact date right now. Lake Show with the $2 super chat. What if they don't do pre-orders? Is that possible? It would be a mess. A mess without pre-orders. It would be a mess without pre-orders. Why? Because it lets stores know, gives them their correct allocation. So if one store, a lot of people are pre-ordering in this location, they'll just ship more consoles to that location. So pre-orders help. So it would be crazy without pre-orders, bro. The leaker, who has proven reliable in the past, reports that Canadian retailers are preparing for an April 23rd date. April 23rd. Why should you put that date on your calendar, and why does that make sense? April 23rd. It's approximately a week after the Mario Kart presentation. Why do I say that? Originally, Nintendo had the April 9th pre-orders a week after the April 2nd Direct. So if Nintendo follows the same pattern of having their big presentation and pre-orders a week later, then April 23rd, 24th looks like a solid date for pre-orders. A week after everybody is hyped for the game. They just saw the amazing features. Diddy Kong is back. We got Diddy Kong Racing wrapped up into Mario Kart. What if Diddy Kong just comes in, high fives Mario, and the Nintendo reveals it's 2 games in 1? We got Mario Kart and we have Diddy Kong Racing in one game. That would be crazy. The internet would lose its mind. Yeah, and if they bring back those iconic Diddy, some of them they can, some of them they can't. Some of them belong now to Rare, which is owned by Xbox. But I think even Xbox would be like, yeah, go ahead, use them. If they bring back the Diddy Kong IP, the Diddy Kong Racing characters, the Rooster, that Tiger, they bring all of those back, bro, that would be insane. So if Nintendo follows that pattern of having a big presentation and then a week later having the pre-orders, April 23rd makes the most sense. Why? Everybody's hyped, talking about all the things that they just saw. And Nintendo allows that hype to grow for a week into the pre-orders. I think that'll be dope. And I don't think they'll even skip a beat with the whole tariff situation and having to delay the pre-orders. This console is still going to sell good. The only thing that's going to hinder it is the price of the system. if Nintendo can manage to, because they're gonna have to confirm the price too. This is one of those times where the pre-orders go live, and on the pre-orders page they have the price of the system and the bundle, and hopefully they can keep everything either the same or even lower. That would be great. But if they keep everything at least the same, we should be good to go. Even though it's still $50 more than everyone anticipated. Everybody was saying $400. But after we saw that the system is more powerful than we all expected, it warrants that $50 price point. It makes sense. All right, so in other words, we could be less than a week away from the end of the tariff-caused delay in pre-orders. Of course, there are reasons to doubt this rumor. For starters, the tariff situation itself is very, let's say, fluid, and that's putting it lightly. Yeah, it seems like every day something is changing with the whole tariff and pricing. All right, for now, a 10% tariff on Vietnam, where many Switch 2 consoles are reportedly being manufactured, remains in effect. So there's still a 10% tariff, though that could change at any time. After a meeting earlier this week between Vietnam and China, President Trump accused the countries of trying to screw the U.S. Beyond that, all internet leaks should be taken with a grain of salt. So that's what it is. They're saying pre-orders up sometime next week, and that makes sense. So hopefully sometime next week we're going to have a concrete pre-order date. I'm anticipating at the end of this presentation, Nintendo announces the official pre-order dates for the US and Canada. So hopefully tomorrow we get the pre-order date, and we can go from there. Y'all can take y'all days off, plan accordingly to be locked, loaded, and ready to get you a Switch 2, bro.
Mommy's asking when are you gonna be done?
I don't know, maybe. All right, here we go. This next news item is pretty dope. Phil Spencer, Xbox's top dog, he was just interviewed, and he had some great things to say about the Switch 2. Bro, we've been talking about how great this direct was. The first party games, even the third party games coming. Bro, those Xbox exclusives are coming to the Switch 2. And now that we have a clearer picture on the power of the system, I think we're going to get virtually every Xbox multi-plat game. Doom Dark Ages coming to the Switch 2. Because and Doom has been on both. The last two games were on the original Switch, so you know that Doom Dark Ages coming to the Switch 2. The new Gears, my most anticipated Xbox game right now is that Gears prequel and Expedition 33. I think every Xbox multi-plat game coming to the Switch 2. That's why I'm hyped for that Xbox showcase in June, because you know all those multi-plat games will be coming to the Switch 2. So listen to what Xbox boss Phil Spencer has just said. This is a recent interview. This is coming from Eurogamer, but multiple sources are reporting it. All right. Xbox head Phil Spencer has reiterated Microsoft will support the Switch 2 and dubbed Nintendo a great partner. The Switch 2 will be released on June 5th. June 5th is right around the corner, man. The 5th of June. We're getting closer, ladies and gentlemen. Madden! All right. With reports that Microsoft titles such as Flight Simulator, Halo, Master Chief Collection will be arriving on the platform at some point in 2025. Meanwhile, in 2022, Microsoft agreed a 10-year deal to bring Call of Duty to Nintendo. Y'all forgot about that. Call of Duty has been confirmed coming to the Switch 2 for the next 10 years. It's then to be finalized buyout of Activision Blizzard was completed, which was a part of that deal. Now Spencer has spoken further about Microsoft's support for the Switch successor and stated that Nintendo's consoles were a unique way for us to reach players who aren't PC players, who aren't players on Xbox. And now that we have mouse and Joy-Con functionality, the Switch 2 is bringing mouse to consoles. We're going to get a lot more PC players playing on the Switch 2. All right. This is his direct quote. It lets us continue to grow our community of people that care about the franchises that we have. And that's really important for us to make sure we continue to invest in our games. The Xbox head told Variety when asked about any Switch 2 projects, bro. And I think that's just a win-win. Xbox makes money and they're opening up their franchises to a whole slew, a new slew of audience of gamers, a new slew of gamers. Gamers who've probably never played Gears, Halo, Flight. I've never played a Flight Simulator game. Probably still won't get it on the Switch 2. But Gears, the next Gears game, that comes out on the Switch 2, day one buy on the Switch 2. If it doesn't come out on the Switch 2, I'm not getting it. See? So Xbox is just going to miss out on sales from a lot of Nintendo fans. The next Halo game, it's a multi-plat that comes out on the Switch 2, I'm getting it. If it's not on the Switch 2, I'm not getting it. It's that simple. I'm going to be gaming primarily on my Switch 2. So Xbox, put your games where the gamers are. And I think that's what they've been marketing. That's what they've been promoting. Everything is an Xbox. The Switch 2 is an Xbox in Phil Spencer's eyes. All right. He continues. I'm really a big believer in what Nintendo means for this industry and us continuing to support them. And getting the support from them for our franchises, I think, is an important part of our future. I'm predicting this right now. Somebody bookmark this prediction. Halo, specifically Master Chief, will be in the next Super Smash Bros. Game. Master Chief will be in the next Super Smash Brothers game, especially if we start getting a flood of Xbox IPs. We get Halo Master Chief Collection. We get the next Halo game. Halo Master Chief will be in Super Smash Brothers Switch 2 edition. All right. Schizo. Everybody cares. Say something else slick. I dare you. Watch you get banned. All right. All right. Then in January, Spencer spoke with Gamertag Radio, confirming Xbox would be supporting the Switch 2, adding he had exchanged messages with Nintendo's Shintaro Furukawa following the initial console release. So he was already messaging Nintendo's global president. As for if the Switch 2 reveal had put any sort of pressure on Xbox to reveal what its forthcoming hardware plans, including an Xbox handheld, Spencer said it had it. That's right. Xbox is coming out with a handheld, and here's my thing. Wait, hold on. Oh, I had to mute my mic. All right. Hold on. Go that way. Hey. Oh, go that way. I think that's it. Okay. I had to give him a password. All right. My bad. Just had to mute my mic. I had to talk to wife and stuff. All right. They are coming out with a new handheld. Xbox is coming out with a handheld. But here's my thing. They put themselves in a tough situation. It's hard for Xbox to come out with hardware and expect it to sell good after this last generation. Why? Very little incentive to buy a Xbox handheld or Xbox hardware where you can only play Xbox exclusives and multi-plat games. If you buy the Switch 2, you'll be able to play those Xbox exclusives, multi-platform games, and Nintendo exclusives. The one thing Xbox will always have with their hardware is Game Pass. They can always say, well, you get our hardware, it'll be the only place where you'll get the games through Game Pass. Because I don't see Nintendo or PlayStation ever allowing Game Pass on their systems. Because that would directly conflict with trying to sell full retail games. Mario Kart at $80. So, he continues. Obviously, we're evolving what it means to be Xbox and meeting players in so many different places. There are 3 billion people who play video games on the planet. And I get up every morning and think about how Xbox can be more relevant to the 3 billion people who play. 3 billion gamers, that's a lot. And that's through making sure we're leading in how our games and our platform features can be available in as many places as possible. Whether that's cloud, whether it's people playing on PC, whether it's people playing on console. So, we're really driven by trying to grow our franchises and our platforms to be an important part of gaming for as many of those 3 billion gamers as we can reach. They're pretty much saying, we don't care. We want to put our games everywhere so we can reach everybody. And it's a double-edged sword, but it's a strategy where they're guaranteed to make money. All right. So Phil Spencer has just reiterated, we will be supporting the Switch 2. Let me make a 30-second phone call, and then we're going to get to this next news item. Next news item is straight fire. Hold on. All right, let's keep going. We're just coordinating, picking up kids. They have dance, football, all kinds of extracurricular activities. So, got to do what we got to do, bro. All right, the next news item is pretty epic. I need everybody to give the stream a thumbs up. We're at 58 likes, 12 people. 12 people give the stream a thumbs up. Let's get it to 70 likes, and let's talk about. This is a little bit more of a technical news for the Switch 2, but it speaks to what we're possibly going to be getting as far as mid-gen refreshes this generation. WCCFtech.com. The title is Nintendo Switch 2 8nm chip suggests upgraded future models base powered by smaller chip could be in the cards. Now, before I read all of this, it doesn't mean if we get a Switch XL or Switch mid-gen refresh that somehow the graphical capabilities will be better. What they're going to be saying in this article is things such as load times and just quality of life features will be improved. Battery life, they specifically say battery life with a smaller nanometer chip. Because Nintendo usually never, during their mid-gen refreshes, change the actual processing speed of their systems. They'll give us larger screens, smaller screens, brighter screens. There's one time they did do that, change it though. The 3DS XL actually had a faster CPU than the launch 3DS, but it played all the same games. There was only one game that was exclusive to it. I think it was like Xenoblade, the original Xenoblade, and that was it. But it played all the same games. So that's to say you're getting a launch Switch 2. Am I getting a launch Switch 2 just for Nintendo to come out with a more powerful system 2-3 years down the road? No, Nintendo never does that. So whatever system you get at launch, you're going to be good for the next 8 years. That's why it's such a great investment buying Nintendo consoles at launch, because they will last you throughout the entire generation, regardless if they come out with the OLED or whatnot. The current screen, the current 120 frames per second screen on the current Switch is going to be amazing. All right. The article begins. The 8nm chip powering the Switch 2 may be a disappointing choice for some, but there's the chance that it has been chosen to allow the easy creation of upgraded system revisions based on node shrinks. Some technical jargon, but we're going to get through it. Speaking during their weekly podcast, the tech experts at Digital Foundry commented on the system's Samsung 8nm chip, suggesting that it may have been picked not only for economic reasons, that's right, it was more cost efficient. Nintendo's trying to keep those costs down, as Nintendo likely got a deal on a production line that is no longer producing that many chips, but also to keep the door open for hardware revisions based on node shrinks. A future console revision on a 5nm class node, which also includes a 4nm node, could do wonders for battery life, they say, which leaves something to be desired in the launch system. As it is estimated to be, they say a 2-hour minimum, that makes it seem like it's only 2 hours. It's going to be 2 to 6.5 hours. That's what the launch Switch model was too. The same battery life as the launch Switch 1, and that was still good. All right, half an hour less than the battery life of the launch original Switch model, just half an hour. Okay, a node shrink would also open the way for a portable only Switch 2 Lite, as battery life in such a system would be extremely important to make it an enticing purchase. Considering Nintendo would want to bundle all of its key tech improvements together, an OLED model will likely also follow with a node shrink. As Nintendo has always released hardware revisions for almost every one of its systems, with only a few notable exceptions, there's little doubt that Switch 2 revision will be made at some point. That's facts. A Switch 2 revision is coming. So it will be very interesting to see if Digital Foundry's speculation ends up aligning with Nintendo fans. All right. For the time being, those who wish to play Mario Kart and Donkey Kong Bonanza, beside other exclusives, have no choice but to purchase the only console model that is launching on June 5th. Facts. We will be getting that June 5th launch edition Donkey Kong Bonanza 1 month later, and the future possibility of revisions. I don't think we have to worry. You get your launch system, you're going to be good to do. Alma, you already pre-ordered. You must be in the UK. We're jealous of the UK, but we're going to be good as long as the system is launching. That's the most important thing. They didn't delay the launch date. We're all going to get this to play the system on the same day. All right. So I found that to be interesting, but we have another one. This next news item is also pretty dope stuff. This is coming from Wired.com. Nintendo Switch 2 backward compatibility looks better than expected. First, we're getting Switch 2 expansion pack games, where we're getting games that have been built around the Switch 2 architecture, improved frame rate, improved visuals. Zelda, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Kirby, and a couple other games. Mario Party Jamboree is going to have a Switch 2 edition. We're also going to have Switch 1 games without that extra expansion pack that will still run and look better on the Switch 2. The Nintendo developers have confirmed that in the Developer Direct interview series, but this further talks about Switch 2 backwards compatibility and what we can expect. All right. Here it is. When Nintendo officially revealed the Switch 2 back in January, it confirmed long-standing rumors that the new handheld console would enjoy backwards compatibility with the games from the original Switch, physically and digitally. Good news. But there was one disclaimer. Certain Switch games may not be supported on the Switch 2. That sent some players into if not a panic, at least a period of confusion. Given the original Switch launched in 2017, many have built sizable collections. All right, but things are looking better than expected, with the Switch 2 supporting some of the most niche titles in the Switch library, even those that required physical peripherals unique to the original hardware. In an updated post to Nintendo's official site, the company revealed that nearly 100% of first-party games remain compatible with the Switch 2. Nearly 100%. With no issues found during basic compatibility tested for 122 games published by Nintendo. On a bar chart, a tiny sliver of red, including not compatible, amounts to just one game. The unfortunate outlier, Nintendo Labo Toy-Con 4 VR kit. Nintendo ambitious built-it-yourself virtual reality headset made of cardboard. The entire Labo line was aimed at kids, proving tactile experiences, blah, 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 blah. All right, so perhaps the biggest surprise is that the Switch 2 will continue to support Ring Fit Adventure. When the new console was announced with a caveat about, I was sure Ring Fit would be cut from the roster, primarily because of hardware compatibility. All right, the fitness role-playing game requires the right-hand Joy-Con controller to be physically slotted into its Pilates-style ring peripheral, which uses a side bracket that would not accommodate the magnetic Switch 2. Much to my delight, though, you can play Ring Fit on the Switch 2. You just need to keep a pair of original Joy-Cons to hand. The left. All right, so you just need to use your original Joy-Cons. So that's pretty dope. Several other first-party Nintendo games that wouldn't work natively on Switch 2 because of technological difference of the Joy-Cons 2 are saved by the continued support for the classic Joy-Con. So a big lifesaver with the whole compatibility issue has been that the original Joy-Cons will still be compatible. So games like 1-2 Switch, still compatible. Ring Fit Adventure, still all compatible because of backwards compatibility. So I thought that was great. I still think this is great. Fantastic news for backwards compatible fans. All right, remove. Wait, hold on. I need to refresh this. Why isn't this page showing? All right. One more sort of, not small, but big news item I do want to just mention. This is coming from Game Rant. Persona 6 launching on Switch 2 feels more and more likely by the day. We're not going to read the article, but this statement can be utilized. Just fill in your favorite third-party multi-platform series. Every series is looking more and more likely to be a Switch 2 title as days go by. Why? Because this console is able to output game quality in the ballpark of an Xbox Series S. And I long said that if Nintendo can get the console in the ballpark of an Xbox Series S, we are going to be good to go for so many multi-platform games. And so Persona 6, yes. GTA 6, yes. Whatever third-party game. I think most of these third-party games, day and date releases will be happening on the Switch 2, bruh. Guess what, guys? Those are the news items I had for the stream today. We figured out that the crazy aspect ratio at the beginning of the stream. We worked that out. We have tomorrow, the next time y'all see me, we will be hyped. No, we're going to be playing Mario Kart tonight with the sponsors. And then the Mario Kart Direct tomorrow. I'll probably do the Mario Kart stream on my gaming channel because we're going to do some tests too. So we lit. What do y'all think about everything we talked about? Sound off in the comment section below. I want to know. But before you go, don't hit my hand, bro. Click that subscribe button. Stay up to date. All things Nintendo. We out. Outro.
Oh, we have our trouble. Reggie Fils-Aimé.
Obi-Wan plays.
That's right. What's up? All right.
Obi-Wan plays.